Hey there everyone, it's Val and welcome back to Tolkiencraft II, The Labors of Valentine. I have a lot to show you today, but first, well, you can see that something new. Alright, let's just take care of this. They're waiting for him. Ah, he has arrived. He hit me. Come on. Why can't I hit you? Alright, let's just wait a minute here. Alright, I'm going to take this out again. I took it out once before and then I thought I didn't really need to do that, but I think I do. Alright! And our hopper hawk has done its duty and collected the goods. So yes, as you can see, I've been killing just a couple withers. And actually I shouldn't have done that, because we're going to do something else. I'm just going to put this in here. Turns out I didn't need that after all. So let me just fill up my inventory with cobble again. There. Alright. So, yes, and now I need to eat. Ah, delicious. So, as you can see, I've been busy. You might wonder where this vast underground complex is located. Well, it's right below my partially built factory house thing. Yes, I do need to get working on the outside of the building here. And I will. Right, so what have I done that I haven't showed you since the last end of day tour? Well, basically it's just down there. That's pretty much all I've been working on. We did make one change. I was introduced to a new function of these things. Ender transmitter and an ender receiver. You put them in an anvil and give them a name. In this case I called this one main power, so the transmitter and the receiver should have the same name. And if you shift right click, I believe it was with them in the air, you can get set them to private. So if you're on a server like I am, you can make sure that you're not crossing wires with anybody else. But by doing that, suddenly we don't have these ugly lines going all the way down, because, well, up here we've got the ender receiver, and over here another ender transmitter. In this case we're calling it the draconic battery. And down here, this part is not necessary. The hardened energy cell with this transfer node, I could dispense with those, but I just kind of like seeing energy sitting here for some reason. So here we've got an ender receiver for the draconic battery. And downstairs we actually have more receivers. And I'll just go show you that. And I'll talk about this in a moment. And over here, this is also receiving from the draconic battery. This is a draconic evolution mob grinder. You can also power it by coal and things like that, but, well, obviously it runs better if it's using RF. It can be turned on and off with a lever, and in this case I have it turned off right now because I'm collecting withers. It covers a 9 by 9 cubic area. So as you can see, This is going to cover the whole room if I turned it on. I'm not actually going to turn it on because I'm collecting wither skeleton skulls. And currently, you have to kill them yourself. Hi, guys! Man, I love the Sword of the Wyvern, which does area effect. There they go. Alright. Okay, so that spawner in there is a draconic spawner, and you might wonder, how am I spawning wither skeleton skulls with it? Well, what I did is I went to the nether and I hunted with my wyvern sword until I got one, obviously I'm getting more of them now, but I got one mob soul that was a wither skeleton mob soul. And once I had that, all I had to do was make a... Let me just bring it up here and I can show you. I made one of these, and you hold that in your hand and you right click an existing spawner. In this case I took one of my extra creeper spawners and I right clicked on it, and that gives you a stabilized spawner. You place that stabilized spawner and then you right click on that spawner with the mob soul that you desire to use. In this case it's wither skeleton skulls. I have actually added, hang on here, I will get my bag so I can show you. I added a wyvern core, which does use a nether cube, but I added that by right-clicking that on to the mob spawner, and that made it a tier 2 mob, or is it a tier 1? Yeah, I think it starts at a tier 0. Anyway, point being is it makes them spawn more frequently. And they will still spawn with the light on, so, but it seems to me that they spawn more if the light is off, but that might just be my impression. I could be wrong. Would you go away, you little turkey? Alright. So, next, what I want to show you is what I've got in there. You can just see it right there is an ender tank, which is collecting mob essence. I have a vacuum hopper there, which is collecting items as well, but I actually have a hopper there because I would like to do that. You are just backed up, that's all. So, as you can see, things are coming through. I'm currently destroying Chocopedias, and I tried to destroy stone swords, but it's dependent on how much damage it has, so I ended up having to feed it all over here. I have a number of different... What the heck? Okay, I didn't think that was possible. Right, okay, I'll have to sort that out. Anyway, it should only be getting chain helmets in this one, chain chest plates. This one, I put in a piece of cobble to try to prevent, well, that. So I'm not sure how that happened. And where am I? Yeah, here. I'm putting the swords in here. And I'll just be tossing them. But since I was trying to filter them to the trash can here, and it didn't work. And since you get so many Chocopedia books, well, they're going to the trash can too, because I have 3. That's more than enough. Right. So, ooh, we've got 4 skulls in there already. So eventually, I'm going to have other mob spawners for other creatures, and I will have places for them to be filtered into with barrels, and that's what this whole thing is it's a storeroom / mob farm area. I've left this gap here because this is actually the back wall, and I am going to be hooking up the AE system with export buses to the back of these. And I'm going to be doing the same thing to this array over here. This has lots of good stuff in it coming from my new ender quarry. I'm not going to take the time to teleport to the deep dark, but that is a place that you have access through in this mod pack. If you go to the Draconic Temple, you can have the fellow there that looks after the temple teleport you to the Underdark, the Deep Dark. It's known by different names, and you can it's quite the experience going there if you're on a single player world, and you should really read up on what to expect, because you will, well, you have to be prepared to dig the instant you arrive. Let me just put it that way. And there's some interesting features about the Deep Dark that you should also be aware of. Take lots of torches. Lots of torches. So, anyway, this is coming from the Deep Dark. And I wonder if it's out of power. I wonder if my lava lake has run out again and I have to move it. That's entirely possible. Anyway, I have speed upgrades in here. I have 8. I also, I'm using a draconic chest here because I'm extravagant and it has lots and lots of room, which gives it lots of room to back up before I notice it. In order to get this to send things appropriately, or appropriate speed, I have 9 speed upgrades in each one, and I have an item filter to tell it, no, don't take gravel and stone. I have lots of gravel and stone, so I'm just sending those to the trash can, and that's what this is doing. This is saying send gravel and stone to the trash, and this one is saying don't allow gravel and stone to come through here. And of course this has the same item filter in it, an inverted one. You can invert an item filter by taking an item filter and combining it with a redstone torch. Right, so I've added 2 of these, so it doubles the pulling out rate, which is pretty good. Right, so anyway, let me just show you that downstairs here, the access area. So it's shaped like basically a giant E, and by using the breadth first search, if it goes down to the end there, it will stop searching and then come back to the intersection and continue from there. And that, I pretty much had to put that in there so that it would speed up as well. So the combination of the actual speed upgrades plus the breadth first search. Better double check that in fact is a breadth first search in case I'm misremembering. Depth first. I was wrong. It's depth first search. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, depth first search. The combination of those allows it to keep up. And there's currently nothing going through it. That makes me think I'm out of lava. Okay, so I was going to talk about that experience ender tank. I am just collecting it to pull it over here. If I can get up, thank you. Awesome. To this tank right here. I am bottling some of it, but as somebody pointed out, and I wasn't aware of, you can actually just right-click on the tank. If you watch my levels, I currently have 27. Well, now I have 28. So, yeah. And here is the experience receiving ender tank. I think I'll just stand here and relax. I assume it's taking it slower because, yeah, I need to increase the amount of tank space it has. It's slowly filling up there. It's interesting that it's forcing it up there. I didn't expect that, actually. I thought it would stop when it was equal. Cool. Okay, well, anyway. Is there anything else? No, I think that's pretty much it. The basement. With lots of work put into it. And I'm hoping for the next, will probably be a highlight as opposed to an end of the day tour. I'm hoping to do my own resurrection of Glydia the Dragon. I do have one with Terrafina, showing Terrafina doing the Ender Resurrection, but now I'm going to do it myself. Now that I have enough Ender Cube, or Nether Cubes, I'll be able to do that. Looking forward to it. Right. So I'm going to have to solve. I'm going to have to move my Ender Quarry, or Ender lava pump again. Let's go look. No, it has lava. Maybe it's done. Maybe I have to move my Ender Quarry. Wow, that might be the case. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tour. I hope you enjoyed seeing what progress I've made. So you all take care and stop by the stream. I'd love to see ya. Have a good night, or day, or afternoon. Why do I keep saying have a good night? Ah, well, it's probably because I'm tired. In any case, I'll see you later. Bye.